Hooked up for Tata's event. We got our captain's meeting tonight. Got to get everything pretty much set up and ready by 5 o'clock. We got people usually showing up by 5:30. 6 o'clock registration check-in starts. Then we'll go straight into some raffles, auction items, go over some rules, have a good little party here, and get ready for tomorrow's big event.
Try that?
Yeah, that worked. Right now we're getting everything set up. We're getting all of our prizes, raffles, auction items set up, getting all the tables laid out. We still got to get our shirts and hats station set up, our check-in station set up, and then we'll get our chairs put in here. Pretty much have everything ready. We got sound coming here in a couple hours. Once they get here, we'll get them set up, and then we got some of our sponsor boats, which is Black Label Marine. They're a dealer here in Ocala, and they also have a shop down the Tampa area in Clearwater. And we're going to get some of their boats up here on display here soon. This is going to be our check-in and registration. Get a line going there. You come down. Once you get your stuff, you check in. Come over here to the TWT, which is the tournament within the tournament. It's a $100 buy-in. So with that, you can win an extra $1,000 on top of our guaranteed prize money. So say you enter the overall biggest fish category, it's a $2,000 prize already, and it's free registration, but you end up paying $100 for the TWT, then you're automatically going to win an extra $1,000 on top of your $2,000. So you'll walk away with $3,000 for entering this $100 tournament. 10 after 2 o'clock. We got a few more hours to go until we get to, we start check-in and registration with everybody. As you can see, we got a little bit of rain coming through. Looks like we should be good about 5 o'clock. So we're just trying to patch everything down, make sure nothing blows away. We got everything set up here. All of our raffles, auction items, all our tables and chairs, and we got our bar, and we got our main sponsor here, our title sponsor, Black Label Marine Group, set up. They got their boat on display, so we're pretty much set up and ready to go. We're just trying to make it through the rain, and hopefully the rain holds off for a little while, and we get going with the big event here. It's 6:31. We just technically started registration and check-in. We've already got about 50 teams checked in as of now, and we got about 70 in line still. We have 215 pre-registered, so we're looking pretty good for today. And looks like it's gonna be another successful year, so we're just trying to get people checked in line over here. They gotta go through registration and check in.
Captain Oz here. We're at the tournament doing our sign-up registration. We're gonna see if we can get out, catch some fish tomorrow. Hopefully make something happen for you guys.
And then we got some 50-50. We got some raffles, and then we got our shirts, our buffs, and our hats. And then basically they go from here, they'll go over there and do some auction items and whatnot, and then we'll get the whole meeting started here shortly.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Obviously this is a little bit of a different year, not just for us, not just for everybody else, but for our nation, for our world. We're at close to $50,000 donated to Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. That is all in part to you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is awesome.
Short sleeve, Columbia shirt and hat, size large. Fitzgerald inshore kit.
So that's a wrap with our captain's meeting for tonight, and raised a lot of money. Had over 200 teams actually come and check in. Anglers are actually free to be in the water in about an hour. So at 10 p.m. they'll be able to hit the water. First lines in the water at first safe flight. We got teams going up to about 150 miles that I know of. So those guys have got a long ride ahead of them tonight. Basically tonight's a wrap. We had a successful event, and looking forward to tomorrow. We got weigh-in starting at 4 o'clock, running until about 5:30. So it's about 3:20 on Saturday, tournament day. We got our weigh-in starting here about 40 minutes, and we've already got some boats coming in early and whatnot. I think we even seen some boats here at 10:45 with some fish in the bags already. It was rough out there. We've been getting a lot of reports of some people didn't even go out. Some people went out real early, got their fish, and turned around at 8 o'clock and was headed back in. A lot of our inshore guys, I know we got some big fish in some boxes, and we're waiting for those guys to come in. They're just now getting a high tide, so a lot of those guys might be pushing it to the very end there to do some weigh-ins. Other than that, we're all set up. We're ready to go here. We got all our chairs, tables set up. We got DJ getting set up right now. We got our photo backdrop up. We're ready to go with that. We got our live scoring sheets in. We got our scales set up. Pretty much ready to roll on everything. We're ready to weigh some fish here.
Give them the cut date. Beautiful.
Once we get a fish come in, pretty much all our redfish are going to be weighed right here on this gator grip. So we're going to make sure they're obviously within slot from 18 to 27. It's total length, so we pinch the tail, FWC standard. Tail goes over the 27 line. No go, we won't even weigh it. Obviously it has to be within the 27 to 18. We'll weigh it as long as it's good. Put it in here, we weigh it, and then I will tell Corinne what the fish is and the weight of the fish. Same thing with grouper. Groupers, obviously a different slot. There is no maximum, so as long as we know it's over, we're going to go ahead and weigh it. I'll let her know what the size is.
Here at the Fishing for Tata's tournament, and we're in the lead with the biggest grouper right now, and hopefully we stay there.
Some bigger fish, we're going to go over here on the scale, on the weighing scale, and we'll hang them up and give them a, get a weight on them. Same thing though, I tell her the weight, and then she's going to relay the weight to Casey. Casey updates the leaderboard over there. We then pass the fish on to the anglers, to each team, and then they'll take a picture in front of the photo backdrop there. Anything after 5:30, they disqualify. They don't even get to weigh their fish or anything like that. We'll go through all the numbers, find our winners for each category, and then we'll put all that together and see if they're in the TWT. So at that point, if they are in the TWT, they will actually get an extra $1,000 on top of their prize money that we guarantee. $5:26 right now. We got about 4 minutes left for people to jump and weigh in. We got over 30 fish weighed in. Well, we got over 30 teams weighed in. Some teams are 3 or 4 categories wide. We got right now our big overall fish category is an amberjack at 40, almost 41 pounds, 40.5, and we got a grouper leading the board at 19.81. And we got a pretty big redfish with 8.02 leading the board right now. So just a couple more minutes for weigh-ins and we're cutting it off.
You have to be here in 5 minutes for it to count.
So we're all tallied up here. We got basically we got our big fish category all figured out: grouper, redfish, kingfish. Actually, everyone, all our first place winners were within the tournament, so they all entered and paid the extra $100. So basically, all our first place winners are actually going to be winning an extra $1,000 on top of our guaranteed prize money today. So there looks like it's probably going to be around $10,000 in payouts. So get ready to write checks out and get awards handed out.
I can't wait to see you all next year. We've got over $50,000 donated in 7 years to making strides against breast cancer. Give yourselves a round of applause. Huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you so much, Black Label Marine. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon.
This episode is made possible by The Lodge in Ocala, downtown's newest sportsman's hangout. BWC Construction, the #1 choice for general contracting in the Ocala area. And Real Action Promotions, the organizer for the Hooked Up for Tata's fishing tournament. Filmed and edited by Joel Wiesner.